Question number 1. On 1, we're just solving for x. We have two equal ratios, that's a proportion, and we solve for x by setting the cross products equal to each other. So first cross product, and x plus 4 times x plus 1. Second cross product, 5x plus 8 times x minus 1. I'll have to FOIL out the left and the right side, and it looks like it's going to be a quadratic equation when I'm done. So I'll have x squared plus, I have 4x plus 1 more, 5x plus 4 times 1, 4 is equal to 5x squared. Let's see, plus I have 8x's minus 5x plus 3x, 8 times negative 1 minus 8. And then it is quadratic, so I'm going to get everything over onto the right-hand side, make it equal to 0. So I subtract 1 from my x squared, so I get 4 of them. Subtract away 5x's, a negative 2x. Subtract away a negative 4, so minus 12. All of these are even, so I'm going to divide it by 2. So 0 is equal to 2x squared minus x minus 6. Now I'm going to try to factor it. And this has to be a 2x and an x, because those are the only two things that can multiply up to 2x squared. Now I have some choices for the 6x. I got either a 2 and a 3 or a 1 and a 6. I'm going to try a 2 and a 3, but I can't put a 2 in this first set of parentheses because there's already 2 in there. So I'll put a 3 here and a 2 here. Let's see if that works. So I look at the outside terms. I got 4x. The inside terms, I get 3x. I can get negative 1 from that as long as it's the negative 4 plus the 3. Now I set each of those equal to 0, and I get x is equal to 2. And on this one, subtract over the 3, divide by 2. X is equal to negative 3 over 2, negative 1.5. Now you have to, this will be something that you talk about in Algebra 2. I could solve this equation and get answers that don't actually work in the given equation. They're called extraneous answers, because some of these answers could make one of these denominators equal to 0, and we're not supposed to divide by 0. But the only two things that would make these things equal to 0 on the bottom, this would be the number 1, which is not a solution, and this would be the number negative 4, which is also not a solution, so these two work. Now, in a geometry situation, though, one of these answers might also be extraneous, because if these represent side lengths, maybe, for example, the negative doesn't make any sense.